In this short video, I'll discuss the following topics. Topic number 1, self-introduction. A, my background including contact information. B, publications. C, programming skills. Why mentioning programming skills? Because look at the topic number 3, in the R-assisted learning environment. I'm going to use R to help you learn this course. Topic number 2, syllabus discussion. Topic number 3, how to download and install R. Topic number 4, how to launch and quit R. Topic number 5, one-line R code for this course. There's only one line you need to remember, or just simply copy and paste for this course. Self-introduction. My name is Paul Yan. I'm assistant professor at School of Business, SUNY at Geneseo. Location of my office is South Hall 223C. Here is my email, Paul, P-Y-A-N, my telephone number, and also my website. I have my personal website. Here's my background, Paul Yan, and also I have another name I called academic name. Why academic name? Because all my publication under this name. My bachelor is civil engineering, Southeast University in China. I got my MBA from Wilfrid Laurier University in Canada. I have PhD in finance, McGill in Montreal. I taught at several schools, McGill, Wilfrid Laurier University, both in Canada, NTU in Singapore, Loyola Hofstra UMUC, Canisius, UB, and Geneseo. This is my first semester at Geneseo. I work at Wharton School for 8 years and help researchers with their databases, and programs. I have 25 publications. In addition to finance, I'm very good at programming skills. I know R, I know Python, SAS, and also I'm very good at financial data, especially financial databases. Here is a list of my recent 5 years publication. Most schools, including research school and teaching school, we have 3 criteria to measure qualification of assistant professor, associate, or full professor. The first one is teaching. I give you a final grade, you give me teaching evaluation, plus other related items. The second one is publication in terms of quantity and quality. The last one is services. In terms of quality of publication or quantity, usually is 1 year, 1 publication. In addition, for several papers published in the last several years, I or we have 5 books published in the last couple of years. The first one is called Financial Modeling Using R, and it used by several finance professors as their textbook. By the way, R is free. It's open source software. I'm going to use R to help you to learn this course. The second one is called Data Science with Anaconda. This is co-authored with James. In this book, we use 4 open source software like R, Python, Octo, and Julia. The third one is called Python for Finance, and Python is another open source software. And the last 2 are Chinese and Korean translations. Here is my programming path. Because, as I mentioned, my bachelor is civil engineering, and my first language actually is Fortran. Okay, when I went to FNCE in Canada, and I learned C or C++, and after I graduated from FNCE, I couldn't land for a job, so I continued my study as a doctoral student at McGill, and I learned Gauss. So actually, the first day when I went to McGill, and the professor, one finance professor asked me, he said, "Paul, do you know Gauss?" I said, "Gauss? What do you mean Gauss? You mean Gauss distribution?" He said, "No, Gauss is a programming language." I said, "I've never heard about it." He said, "Because you know Fortran, you know C, you are going to pick Gauss very quickly. Here's a 3 volume of the manual and a card, a copy machine card." After 2 weeks, I went to the professor and I started to write Gauss program for him. After I went to NTU, they don't have Gauss. Actually, I switched to MATLAB because they are so close to each other. And 2003, I came back to North America. I started working at Wharton School. Everybody use SAS. Then I started to polish or learning SAS. After 8 years, actually my best language is SAS. In 2010, I came back to teaching. I moved between several teaching schools. I learned R, Python, and Perl. This course is called International Finance, FNCE316. Here's my name, Paul Yan, and my email is PYAN. My phone number, 5260. Office is South Hall 223C on the 2nd floor. Lecture hours is 10 to 11:15 a.m. Newton Lecture Hall 204. The office hour is Tuesday, Thursday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So usually is through the Zoom meeting. The prerequisite is FNCE311. Okay. So this is the textbook, International Financial Management, 14th edition. Okay. And I have 3 websites. I have 2 websites. Now, here are 3 websites. The first one is Canvas for syllabus, homework, data case, etc. And also, I have 2 websites. One is called Excel, http data.yyy.com. Excel. This is for learning Excel because Excel is used as the computational tool. And also, for this course, I generate another website. And after we finish syllabus, I'll go through these 2 websites. I also generate 3 QR codes. If some of you are interested, I can show you how to generate these 3 QR codes. Again, for the last website is online learning. Okay, students can take this course 100% online. Okay, course description and is here. I'm not going to read it. Okay, the tool is Excel. For your data case and exam, we use Excel. Okay, and R is used. Oh, by the way, R is open source statistics software. So R will be used to to help students to learn this course. And to install R, you can watch one of the following two videos. The first one is for the Windows user. The second one is for the Mac user. Okay. And later I'm going to show you how to install the R because I'm a Windows user. So I'll show you how to install the R on the PC. Okay. You are responsible only for one line R code. At the end of this video, I'll show you how to issue this line of R code. And I want to mention specifically, okay, for this course, I will not teach R. Okay, students are not required to have any knowledge related to R. Okay, R, I'm going to mention this one, so-called sensitive, case sensitive, how to launch, how to access the data or some useful information through this line. So academic policy and learning goal, LG1, LG2, LG3, LG4. Actually, all these I copy from other professors' syllabus. Okay. Data case, and so this is a grading evaluation. Data case, 25%. So data case is mean student can do in a group, like maximum 3 students. There are some quizzes and also final exam. So 20% for quizzes, 25% for final exam. And also, students have to finish a so-called term project, a final project. Again, so this is also a group project. And I'm going to assign some homework. However, we are not connected, we are not graded. Okay. And there are 3 quizzes to help students. Quizzes. So quizzes close really to some concepts. Most of the time, so usually there are 2 parts. The first part is like multiple choice question. The second part, there are some computation. Okay, like calculate exchange rate, draw some, how to hedge in, use the futures. Sorry, exam. Exam should be one final exam. So one final exam, academic candidates here. So group project. Each group can have up to 3 members. Okay, 3 members. And the topic should be closely associated with course. Okay, so after midterm, I'm going to give you a list of potential topics. In addition, I'm going to discuss 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 interesting topics. I mentioned 3 criteria here, like a maximum number of pages and theory background of the topic, and plus an Excel file including some data. Here's a tentative schedule. Okay, I'm going to modify when necessary. Okay. Later I'm going to mention how to issue this one. Next, so let's look at 2 websites. Okay, the first one is my Excel. Data yyy.com Excel. So this is Excel learning page. Okay, so the first one is basic. So actually this part is more than enough for this course. So this is the first one. The second one I designed specifically for this course. Data yyy.com International Finance. So I have. Okay. And so this is a textbook, and this is a textbook we used for this course. So this is International Finance. Okay, if you click here, you get syllabus. Okay, this is the syllabus. And also I have the link for International Finance and also the ebook. And here is week. So this first week, second week, third week, and continue this. I'm going to modify this part. Okay, I haven't finished yet. And also the week, and date, and also video. I'm going to post this one here. So you click V1, then you will see this video. So usually there are 2 videos for each week. And also there are some in-class exercises. Now nothing here, okay. And also there are some slides. If you click here, so this is a slide for chapter 1. Okay. And supporting material for 15 weeks. And this is exactly I mentioned so-called in the R-assisted learning environment. So this is for first week. And this is another way to access first week's lecture notes. And of course, probably week 2 are not available right now. Okay. And also I'm going to post more video here to help you learn by yourself. There are some useful links and source of data. I'm going to modify this part later. This is topic number 3. How to install R and how to launch and quit it. So actually this is a very simple procedure. Okay, it will take less than 5 minutes. Step 1, we go to this web page, r-project.org. Then we click CRAN on the left hand side and choose a location. Sometimes we call it mirror site. Choose appropriate software such as Windows or Mac and download and install it. So you can use optional selections when you install it. So usually it takes less than 5 minutes. How to launch or quit R, and we just click R icon on your desktop and we launch it. And there are 3 methods to quit it. Actually, they're all equivalent. You can type Q, left, right parenthesis, and you can click the red X on the top right of the console, R console. Alternatively, you can click File on the menu bar, then Exit. Later, I'm going to show you how to download and install R. Next, I'll show you how to download and install R. Okay. From here, you can just type R project. Okay. So this is R project. So this is R project for statistical computing. So R is open source, free open source software, okay, especially for the statistics. It's very useful. Okay. So the first one, the next step is click the download. So this is CRAN. Okay, click CRAN. So this is it's called CRAN Mirror. So actually it's a different server located in different countries. So we are going down. So we choose anything in US. So I randomly choose one. So it depends on your machine. So Linux, Mac, and Windows. So I use Windows. I click here and click base. So this is latest version. So we just click. Then we can download. So after download the software, we can just simply click to install it. Answer yes. So you choose your language, English. Okay. Next. Depend on your system, because my system is 64, so I uncheck 32. Next. Just next. And usually I create a desktop shortcut and also quick launch shortcut. Next. It's very fast. Usually take less than 5 minutes. I remember when I taught this course first time at Loyola, I spent like half hour, 1 hour to install R on 20 or 30 machines. It's very quick. 5 minutes, around 5 minutes. So after you finished, you'll see R icon on your desktop, and you click R icon, then you can launch R. If you have any issue, and you can simply uninstall R and reinstall it. And also there might be multiple version code exist on your machine. Okay, finished. Next, I'll show you how to launch and quit R. And actually I have 2 R icons. Okay, so this is version 4.02. So this is version 3.5.3. For this course, they are all equivalent. So you can just download the latest one. Okay, just click, then we launch our R. Okay, so this is called R console. Okay, and the first method to quit, you see here, Q left right parentheses. Type Q left and right parentheses, and it asks you save workspace image. So actually, I think the correct question should be, do you want to save your variable and functions? Okay, for this course, we can simply answer no. So answer no. Okay, we launch it. The second method is click this red X. They answer no. Okay, we launch it. So last method to quit R is File, then click Exit. Then we answer no. After we launch R, we simply issue one line R code for this course. And as I mentioned before, you can simply copy and paste. You type source http data yy.com. So internationalfinance.txt. Then enter. That's it. Then you will see this one. Okay, for the next video, I'll discuss this one. Now, just simply how to issue this one line R code. As I mentioned before, R is case sensitive. So R is case sensitive. If this is not correct, then you will receive an error message. Again, we can use up arrow key to record the previous command. So let's type something wrongly. Source. Suppose I use capital H, http data yy.com, internationalfinance.txt. Then I'm going to receive an error message. Okay. Now you can use up arrow key to record the previous command. Then move your cursor to the left and use lowercase h. Then we got our correct result. Okay. So another issue is double quotation, single quotation work same way. Suppose I use single quotation mark here and another single quotation mark here. I'll get the same result. Okay. So another thing is, you see, suppose I type something, it means you haven't finished your sentence or command line yet. Okay. it's not a good idea to continue typing. A better idea is go back to previous command line. Okay, so actually you see the plus signs, it means continue. Okay, now we hit the escape key, then we got prompt back, then we type our source http data yyyy.com. Again, if we haven't finished it, it's not a good idea to continue typing. Simply hit escape key, then use up arrow key, then type internationalfinance.txt. Okay, so that's it. So this is important line for this course.